Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. Y'all said I'm muted on YouTube. Hold on, y'all say I'm muted on. I might as well. All right, whatever, dude. Do I sound crazy on here? Oh, nah. I'm talking to a lot of folks. Yo, you good now? Y'all can hear me on. Okay, fine. So I guess they can't just hear the audio on DNA. All right, can I even? Ooh, logical bait. I'm not accepting nobody right now. But yeah, we can hear. All right, they can see me on StreamYard. That's good at least, I guess. Still, this is still stupid how TikTok is acting right now. But get me on his platform. Let's talk. What? You gonna have to come over to Twitter then, because I'm live and streaming from Twitter Spaces now. Yeah, can you repeat that last part? Is there a reason you can't hear? Oh, I got the mic muted on TikTok as well. Yeah, yo, what's up? Do you have any audio? All right, I'm on Twitter Spaces right now. I'm streaming as well. I'm streaming live here, right? Sorry if you don't know science, but yeah, cool. All right, what can you repeat that question, Dre? My bad. Oh yeah, like how African Americans is a bad thing. Well, as for one, people didn't even agree with the term African American. Over 70% of people rejected that notion in 1988 when Jesse Jackson brought it to the forefront, which is why he was sued, and things like that. So yeah, Jesse Jackson was sued for creating that term. People didn't like it. People didn't rock with it. What's up, New Era? Um, and yeah, it's like a misnomer. Like everybody don't have African admixture, and if they do, cool. It's usually like one or two. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my identity. I'm mostly Algonquin, Powhatan, Piscataway. Because I'm from Baltimore. I have family that's been in Maryland from time immemorial. My mom's side, my dad's side, they've always been in Maryland. And then what else? Yeah, mostly Algonquin. So like Pamunkey, Piscataway. Yeah, Pamunkey. You got to because yeah, my bad. Goddamn. But Powhatan's a confederation, so I had Mattaponi, Pamunkey, Chickahominy, Nansman, Accomack, all these different tribes from the Powhatan in me, and then you have the Piscataway. Um, there, I'm related to one of the chiefs that resurrected the Piscataway. So his name was the chief that resurrected the Piscataway. That would be Turkey Teoc, aka William Sheridan Proctor. I descend from we both descend from the first proctors of Maryland that came to Charles County, Maryland first. Then they spread out to like St. Mary's County, Maryland, and things like that. So, and then I also have like some Muskogee ties through the Santee and Catawba. because they're descendants of the Yamasi and the Yuchi, and things like that. So I know I'm a bit I have a bit Muskogee ties. You feel me? I had shout. What's up, Tohonga? I got arrow attack too. So and then I've done genealogy for a lot of people. Like I've done over like 200 trees. Whatever 12 times 25 is, that's damn near 300. So that's basically 300. Proctor's Cherokee. I wouldn't be surprised, but my proctors are Piscataway. But yeah, there's that. Oh, for sure. I've been learning Algonquin, specific dialects. For Powhatan to be exact, it's near Nana. So Chamo and Gapo, near Nana Wat, the Senacoma, Kataruins Darvit, near Powhatan, near Quinoa, Piscatawea, you know. And then I'll also gonna introduce myself in a bit of Muskogee. Um, what's it? Yama Ingno, yeah, Yama Ishno, Anompali, and things like that. So, and then if I can say hello in like the northern eastern Algonquin, which is hey hu nula hasiak, nula wasiak, hey nula wasiak, and things like that. So I'm still learning and brushing up and things like that. So it's not Algonquin. Oh no, I was looking at a comment like Algonquin isn't a language, by the way. Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here already. But yeah, go ahead, Dre. Prove that you're not from Africa. I will ask them how many Africans can you name that came over here. Less than 1%. It's always been less than 1%. They've always made up less than 1% of the population, and then of the black population as well. And it's been documented through like the 1850 census. Like they've always made up less than 1%. They only say 4% uh even came here, right? And then right, exactly. All right, who is this? Somebody wants to come up on TikTok. Like, what's going on? If you want some bullshit, I'm dropping you. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't advise everyone to deal with certain crowds the way I do, but you got to first establish that they aren't white or YT because I'm on TikTok. You got to first establish that they are YT. Your folks just got here. Not most of these people's folks just got here in the 1900s after the Civil War, during the Civil War, before World War One. You know, during those times. So there's a lot of people that's going to have to be honest about where they come from and how long they've been here. Because you ain't like a lot of these a lot of folks ain't pre 1776. Yeah, am I live on Instagram? Nope. But yeah, like this is can y'all see me at all on TikTok? I can't even see myself. I don't know what's going on with TikTok live today. They just wanna no. Let me see. Let me see if I turn my what. Let me see. Nope, still not there. Let's see. See if I turn my camera off. That was easy. No, we can't see you. Flip camera. Flip camera. That would be appreciated. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't say a lot of things on TikTok. Live. How you receive live on TikTok? My bad. My bad, Dre. Pause. I seen it before. Like, how do you get to it again? I forgot how you get to it. Settings. Oh, restart live. Just in the settings. Duh. Background. Stupid. What's up? We can see you now, but yeah, we all can see me now, but the goddamn background looks stupid. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, why? Did, didn't mean to do that. Flip camera. Let's see. Flip camera. And it still looks like that. Like, backgrounds aren't even loading. Like, I can't even load a background. Stickers. Enhance effects. Boards. Fast background yet. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm ready. Mm-hmm. Uh, well, a lot of them, a lot of them get paid to keep the narrative going that we not from here. So that's one thing, and a lot of them are indoctrinated to believe that we aren't from here. So yeah, it's a lot of things that played in the part. There's people that sided. There's some indigenous people that sided with colonizers to get certain people about the pain and the situations that we are in now. So No, I don't. I believe I'm believing people should build up their homelands, honestly, wherever you're from. So yeah, and if they do want to preserve themselves, what's the best way? The only issue is that a lot of them can't come back because they a lot or not can't come back. A lot of them don't want to be aren't going to be accepted to come back because they're descendants of the people that were seen as less than seen as like criminals and stuff like that, like severe criminals and stuff like that. So that's definitely something interesting. That's definitely interesting dynamic. But I'm all for them going back too. What's up, Caddy? What's going on? Anybody else? What's up, Venus? I'm checking out the TikTok. What's up, 27K? I'm not too opposed of it. So if folks are, if folks say they love America, then folks are going to have to come together to defend America against foreign interests, at least. Uh, I'm not, but yeah, I'm not super opposed to it. But because it's going to come to a certain point where folks going to have to realize that they're not from here. You feel me? Oh man, all this man, like my thoughts on like because I don't dive into it. I've never really stepped outside the ethnic group only once or twice. Never been outside the quote unquote race, you feel me? But yeah, it's not in my personal interest. I try like you don't really if you don't really see me speaking on things too much, it's kind of because I don't really personally care. And not that I don't care. I'm not bothered by it like a lot of people. But I do believe in ethnic groups coming together and rebuilding the ethnic groups for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with that. And I honestly, I don't see too much. Maybe because it's the city I'm in, I don't really see too much like swirling on like that lens. Maybe swirling on, yeah, like Pigtown downtown. Yeah, every time, yeah, that's the only time I really see it. So, for sure. Yeah, if you and another, if you hear me coughing, I'm a little bit under the weather. Probably up the yeah allergy season and things like that too. But yeah, you can clean up the chat, the mind's eye. I appreciate you. Let's get these shares up. But go ahead. Nice. Hmm. Right. Dang, are you cutting in now? Nah, I thought you were cutting out a bit on my end. I was wondering if it's mine. If it, yeah, I can hear you. Not they're recording my live. Yeah, I can hear you. My bad. Uh one thing is yeah, when it comes to the YT, some of them are descendants of a specific group of small hats. Some of them are descendants of Sephardi's. Um that came through what's that? Was it the Mayflower? um and then with that being said, how they would delineate is they would have to realize it's more than just, small hat supremacy. There's another group of J people out here that's causing confusion and things like that, and they work directly under the Vatican. Many people don't like really talk about that because it's not like they're hiding. they're right in people's faces. They just don't get blamed for much. It's just it's the blaming of forced Christianity per se, right? But they're not really putting a name to those types of people. So it's gonna be more had to be more delineation between the YT people that actually want to do what's right or what's righteous per se. So it's gonna be a lot of delineation amongst their quote unquote racial group and things like that too. So and then yeah, I'm agreeing with delineation all the way too. For different foreigners delineating from what they are, and we honestly see it. We honestly see it. Like there's tribes in Africa that will get offended if you call them another tribe. They don't really, they don't really bang with each other like that and things like that. I was talking to somebody that was actually half Igbo. She's half American, half Igbo. Um, she was just saying how the Igbo they don't really like the Igbo in Nigeria. So like the Yoruba and especially the Hausa, they don't really like the Igbo and things like that, because of their attitudes or whatever it may be and things like that. So, but yeah, I'm for delineating and how it can be pushed further. People just gotta have some ethnic pride. I sound like art, but people are gonna have to have some ethnic pride, honestly. So it's too people. Many people are too comfortable assimilating into other people's ideologies, whether it's a racial ideology or trying to assimilate in somebody else's culture. So you know, but yeah, all right. What's up, Clarice? If y'all wanted to see my faces right here, I don't know why. I don't know why the background. Maybe because it's They made the black backgrounds transparent now for some reason. Maybe I'm gonna have to make like a text font or something. But let me see, man. Oh yeah, dual. They gonna have to pick. And if you're a dual citizen from a foreign country, you have to pick your foreign country first. What the fuck did I just do, yo? What? Wow. What was that? All right, so I made. Did I just fix whatever I needed to fix? No, I still have. No, I, Uh-huh. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. Uh, right, for sure. Hey, I'm not messing with the screen no more. What's up, Clarice? The one and only. Yeah. What's we'll say pause. Oh, yeah, right. Mm, right. Right. Yeah. So, mm. You there, Dre? uh, it's actually a slippery slope. 'Cause a lot of the people that have power now, they just got it. In my honest opinion, they just got it. Because a lot of us, we were the majority of the landowners at one point. Before, uh, like what we consider as the pale face, YT, small hat, they ain't really start getting power until like the 1900s. A lot of these foreigners, a lot of these foreigners are new. Like the people that's owning these corporations now, that stuff was passed down to them. Honestly, passed down, are they able to get up? They were able to build up in the 1900s because if you talk about the small acts, yeah, mid to late, because the small acts ain't create Hollywood till like the 1900s. That's when they really got power and stuff like that, or money to influence power. And then once Israel was created, that's when it solidified when Israel was created. So uh it's like it's like a yes and no type of thing. And then even those people have somebody to report back to. I'm all about the deeper understanding of things. Who gave them that power? Yeah, 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 yeah. For sure. I get you. Yeah. And then it's going to point if things continue to go where they go, they're going to pass that down too to somebody else. That's just how it's going to go. They're going to pass it down, and we're starting to see that now, honestly, because these certain families they ain't rich like that no more. The families like we people that made prominent, they not really having it like that no more. And folks, certain people in certain places are getting older, so they're not getting much younger and things like that. So it's a new way. That's why certain nations and certain places are getting built up, like the Chinas of the world, the Indians of the world. These African countries are getting built up because this is gonna get it's gonna be a transfer of power coming if people allow it to keep going the way it is. He must. He. I don't even see it on my end. Is he? He says he's still a speaker on my end. I don't know. What's up? What's up, J Mar? Nah, it had been. I don't even think I think I barely even had 100. Probably. You know, probably. So, hopefully he's able to get up here. Was anybody want to come up on TikTok? What's up, Crystal? Pause. What's up, Tay? What's up, Cosmic? Uh, who else? That's crazy how I fixed the goddamn screen, and I didn't even need to do what I did to fix the fucking screen. TikTok is annoying. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The Jesuits. So I'll talk. The Jesuits. Yeah, the Jesuits. So the Jesuit Society of Jesus, who actually started that was created by Moore, Spain. We talking about Spain. These are Moranos out of Spain and Portugal. They are either Jesuit. They you can even call them Sephardis because a lot of Muslims and small hats were converted to Christianity. But when they started getting kicked out, when we talk about Spain, right? Spain and Portugal were ruled by the Moors at some point. So their remnants, they didn't all get kicked out. Their remnants still passed on. Now we talk about Jesuits in the Roman Catholic Church, right? The Roman Catholics are the ones that really took control of the things because the Vatican is the most profitable entity in the world. We're still under Roman rule. Folks are still under Roman rule. It ain't going nowhere. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shout out to Santos Fibonacci. He goes in like, and the government already documented who runs back to who. Yeah, yeah. The government, the U.S. government already said who responds to who and who takes order from who. It all goes back to a certain group of people called the black nobility, and this is where you get these quote unquote 13 families from. But they're yeah, and then is a reason why a certain nobility kiss the feet of melanated people. Even the Pope has to bows down to someone that's melanated. It gets real deep. It gets real deep because the quote unquote dirty Moors, they ain't going nowhere either. The Romans always destroyed their enemies' environments. Yeah, the Romans ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that's a direct spawn because the Romans are the people that converted others to Christianity or Catholicism, and then they just got more. They just got different people to be their evangelists. At that point, Carnage, he's gonna just come up here and yap. He's just gonna come up here and yap. If you want him up here, that's fine. Yeah, I was about to say for sure. Yeah, he's just gonna yap. He's the same. He's like the same Nigerian that goes around trolling everybody. He's just gonna yap and not mute up. Yeah. Hey, D White man. You gotta change it up for TikTok. Hey, DYT. What's the political future of Baltimore? Getting Democrat. That's getting Democrats out of office should be the number one priority, but we'll see how that goes. I'll have no faith. Yeah. Hmm. For sure. Somebody asked me, are more people in Baltimore waking up into our indigenous roots? I believe so. I'll say I believe so. And then because Baltimore is like super, well, not super, but it's some Afrocentric people in Baltimore. I'll say that. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But I've been around interviewing people, so if I ask like us that's been here for a while, like yeah, I'll be down. Like I don't live too far from the harbor. Yeah, I don't live too. Yeah, I don't live too far. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore, Rodney. What's up? Hold on. Somebody on. What's up? We are fools. What you say? We are fools. Oh yeah, I was yeah, I got headphones on TikTok. You can't see it. I got headphones on so you can't hear the person that's talking to me on TikTok. But yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna actually take the headphones off, actually.
Man, TikTok or
Mm-hmm. Hey, BYT. But what you say you are
I'm just wondering, what is your business?
is
Yeah, and they have their language. They have their language. South America, they have their language. If Black Americans are indigenous, what is the Black American indigenous language?
we come from different tribes, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you agree? You had to come from different tribes, right? We don't all come from the same tribe. Would you agree?
Well, I agree that you would have to come from different tribes if you
So
are indigenous.
what would be the one language then?
Cree.
What would be the like if we all come from different tribes? What would the one language be? Like hello?
I'm not saying you should have one language. I'm saying you have no language. Why is that?
we speak Algonquin. I speak Algonquin. I speak
You,
I speak
you
some
speak
Muskogee too.
Algonquin.
Yeah, I speak some Muskogee too. And Powhatan are part Algonquin. Like what?
Yeah,
Our,
well, let's hear it. Look, the comments want to hear it.
well, I already said it earlier. Like also people have tut. Black Americans have tut. What you would call AAVE. That's our own shit. We come up with new words every day, dude. Like every day.
Ebonics? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Like
quote unquote.
Ebonics?
Yeah, ebonics. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a spin off of English, though.
Well, how many? You know, there's a bunch of indigenous words in English, right? English is a language that is comprised of many different languages. So, what are we talking about? It's a trade language.
What do you mean? English comes from England.
No, it doesn't.
Where do you think English comes from? Dude,
Not
English
England.
is from England.
You know how many versions of English there are, sir?
Yeah, but that would be spin off of the original English.
English. So the first I taught English before, right? So I know its history. The first Old English is a Germanic and Viking language, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Middle English is when it evolves. Modern English is into two different sectors. You have King's English and you have Queen's English. People didn't start speaking modern English until Shakespeare, right? So King's English is the English found here in the Americas, which is influenced by the dialect of indigenous Americans, right? Now you have Queen's English is what they speak in England. We don't speak the same English.
I see. So what kind of English do they speak in Australia?
It's more so Queen's English.
And what about Canada?
More so Queen's English or
Speak French.
English.
So what are
They
we
speak
talking
French
about?
in Canada, right? Exactly. They speak French mostly in Canada.
You don't speak mostly French, man. Dude, if you have your own language, right? If you have your
Why
own
are you speaking? Hold on. Why are you speaking English to me right now? Why aren't you speaking your language?
Because English and French are our native languages, like our national languages, I should say.
Hold on. They flagged you, Crystal. Hold on 1 second. Crystal, can you hear me? Crystal. Can you hear me, Crystal?
I hear you. I'm not in the cameras. I don't know why.
Yeah, they just flagged you.
Drop me and they bring you back.
Yeah, I got you. I'll bring you back. But yeah. What's your language? You said you're Cree, right?
No, I said some people are Cree here in Canada.
Where are you from?
Cree.
Where are you from?
I'm from Alberta.
Alberta. What are you indigenous?
I'm ethnically half Nigerian and half Portuguese.
You're half. Not, why are you asking me this question if you're not even from here?
Because
why don't you talk about Nigeria? What tribe in Nigeria are you from?
Half Nigerian.
What tribe is your half?
My dad said Yoruba.
You're Yoruba, and you're half Portuguese.
Yep.
So tell me about the Yoruba. What can you tell me about the Yoruba?
What I can tell you about them? Well,
yeah.
They had an empire. That empire was destroyed. A lot of them became enslaved, and a lot of them are your ancestors.
No, name the Yoruba that came here.
Oludua Equiano.
Who?
Oludua Equiano. That's one.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He went to south. Went to south of the United States. There.
South of the United States. What state?
I'm not sure. Maybe so Mississippi.
Maybe. Why don't you know? Why don't you know?
I don't remember the facts.
Oh, you don't remember the facts, but you coming up here like you know everything, right?
Well, I came up here asking a question.
Well, why don't you speak Yoruba right now?
I don't speak Yoruba.
Why don't you speak Yoruba? You're Yoruba.
Because I'm Canadian. I'm born and raised here.
Why ain't your dad teach you the Yoruba language, sir?
He doesn't really speak it either.
Oh, he don't speak it either? Why don't your dad speak Yoruba, sir?
Because he's been in Canada since like the 80s.
So your dad willingly lost his language. Go ahead. My bad, Dre. Go ahead. Yeah, facts. He gave all his he left the Yoruba when he met that Portuguese woman, your mama, huh? I bet he speak Portuguese, don't he? Yeah. Yeah, does your dad speak Portuguese?
Yeah, he speaks it a bit.
He speaks it a bit.
Yeah, it's not very fluent. He speaks it.
He's speaking more than he do Yoruba, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you could say that.
Wow. There we go.
Okay, but I'm not lying about my heritage. You're the one who's lying about it.
How am I lying about my heritage? Can you tell me about the United States? Who's the first contact tribe in the United States, sir?
I don't know.
See, you don't even know the basics.
That's the basics. So the basics are that the Black Americans are not indigenous.
You can't. He need. No, I was about you don't even know the basics. You can't even tell me about the United States. Who's the first tribe that came to the United States? I mean, who's the first tribe that contacted the English and the Spanish in the United States?
I don't know.
Then why are you up here thinking like you know American history, and you can tell me where I'm from, but you don't even know American. No, it wasn't a Navajo. It wasn't a Navajo. I'm talking about more so on the eastern seaboard.
Incorrect.
You said what?
The words above your head are factually incorrect.
How can you prove that, sir?
It's scientifically proven. You can take a DNA test if you want.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Why does my DNA match with the Cree in Canada?
Your DNA does not match.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
The Cree?
Yes. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What about your paperwork? Darvin, hold on one second, Darvin. What about your paperwork? And what's the grandparent's name in the 1400s? Come on. Because if you know so much, you got to know that. Because I know mine. I know a few of mine.
1400.
1400s, before Columbus, pre-Columbus. It got records. Got paperwork.
Yeah, what's his name?
No, excuse me, sir. I should.
You
tell me your stuff. You the one on the block. You got to prove who you are. We know Darvin know me, and I know Darvin. Okay. So I don't have to prove who I am to Darvin because Darvin knows me, and I know him. We already know who each other is. We don't know you. Yeah, you need a name for grandparents.
Yeah.
And Darvin.
Yeah, and wait a minute. And on top of that, you are speaking my mother's tongue. You're speaking English. I'm from America. And you speaking what I speak. So what are you saying?
Why is that?
You speaking what I'm speaking. You supposed to be speaking something and not using my alphabet to speak what you speak.
Well, there's Native Americans who don't speak what you speak. Why is that?
You don't use my alphabet.
Why are you spamming? Yo, hey, Aaron,
You're
stop.
using my alphabet.
Hey, Aaron, you about to get
speak
blocked.
that.
Stop spamming my shit with the same comment. Stop spamming my shit.
Okay, can you tell me how, like, or why some Native Americans on the reserves and there are no black people on the reserves? Like,
What reserves are you talking about?
Reserves all over North America. So
All
Canada
over.
and
How many reservations are there in North America?
well, there's several. I don't know.
Have you been to all of them?
A little bit bigger.
I was like, have you been to all of them?
I have not been to.
So how the fuck you know?
No,
You ever heard of the Yamasi?
no.
It's a reservation full of black people.
Okay, so
You gonna pull up and tell them they're not indigenous?
no,
I'll give you the location in South Carolina.
They bought slaves and kept their slaves on those reserves. That happened.
They're all black. So how all the slaves become Indians?
Are those an actual reserve?
Yes, it's an actual reserve in South Carolina. Yes, sir.
And they speak what language?
They speak the Yamasi language.
Yamasi?
Yes.
I think that's cap.
You think that's cap? You can Google the Yamasi reservation.
Darvin, can I get the big screen for 1 second? I just want to show the room this information. So the law that refers to non-reservation Indians as Negroes is the Indian Reorganization Act of 1934. So this law is saying that all the people who didn't move from out of their house and go to the trailer park reservation were reorganized as Negroes. Hello. My family didn't move because I currently still have the title and the deed to my family's property.
Mm-hmm.
Someone made someone classified as Negro, but does that make... So what were they before that? What were they before being classified as Negro?
You see what it say the law refers to non-reservation Indians as Negroes. You can't read?
It's a little zoomed in.
Oh, that's right. You can't read my language. I forgot. You're not from America. You can't read my language.
Yeah, it's a little. The picture's a little zoomed in.
So let me read it for you again. The law that refers to non-reservation Indians as Negroes is the Indian Reorganization Act of 1934.
Okay, so that's making Indians be classified as Negroes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just because someone is classified as Negro does not make their skin become black.
So okay, so what's exclusive? What's black skin? Who in the world has black skin? Have you ever seen black skin before?
Of course I have. My dad's black. Oh,
yes, he's the same color. Hold on, he's the same color as this goddamn microphone. Is that what you're telling me?
He's the same color as you, is what I'm telling you.
I'm asking. You said black skin. I don't know what black skin is. Yeah, I have brown skin.
A Native American with dark skin like you. They are light skinned. They are brown.
How many Native Americans have you seen in the United States?
I've seen countless. I don't know how many. So many.
So many. No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. With your eyes, I think that's why you're here. Their identity.
Yeah, exactly. My bad, Joe.
I don't know what you're talking about. I see them all day. They come from Convseration. They're not indigenous to this land. I don't get what you're saying.
Where did the Black Americans come from?
America. That's what you not understand. We've been all over. So I don't know what more evidence you're looking for besides you sitting there talking about some DNA test that they're gonna send back to some government lab that reclassified people so that they wouldn't know what land they was on but actually belong to them, and everybody else gets to reap the benefits of being and
Oh,
those
so let
so-called
me
Native
accept the
Americans that you
calls.
talk about get all these random benefits, and they get to live on this reserved land that's owned by federal government, and they get casinos and all this type of stuff. Like with that looks like some real sell-off behavior. But I don't know. It is what it is.
So that's what it's about then. So you just don't want to be lesser. You just want to be special. You want to be a special.
So hold on. Don't hold on 1 second. You feel special? Hold on. I was about to say, you feel special being half Portuguese? Did your dad feel special when he left? Didn't teach you no goddamn Yoruba?
He's trying to claim that his dad's black, but it's always deep. You've been here sounding just like you.
Oh God!
You could be a part of the conversation and say, but we peeping that behavior, bro.
Oh snap!
You're
it is
just
giving
making
feedback.
it
I might mute myself on here actually.
Because you don't want. You did not.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, you can hear. Yeah, y'all, you wouldn't be able to hear it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, you got Aziz up in here calling me. What's up, Aziz? I see you came to the space. Yeah, what's up? What's?
I need to ask you something too, sir. If you, why would I really something here?
Yeah, exactly. So why? Yeah, don't act. Yeah, I got a no musty rule. Like until I start pulling out Tussie. So I don't need to start pulling out Tussie just yet. But yeah, Aziz, you've been saying I'm African. So where are you from, Aziz? Where you from?
Your last name
1 second. Shut up. We don't you hear me talking to somebody? We are fools. Shut up. But
how are you talking to someone that's not even on TikTok?
I don't give a fuck. It's called multi-streaming. Aziz, yeah. What did you say? Well, what did the Indians get reclassified to, sir? If Indian didn't exist on the census, right, and they were a part of the U.S. system, what did they get classified as? Yeah, because black didn't exist, sir. Black and white didn't exist in the 1600s. Who's from Africa? Who? Name a tribe that I'm from, sir. You there? Hello, cat got your tongue? I was about to say you've been bumping your Twitter thumbs all goddamn week. Now you quiet, huh? Cat got your tongue disease? Hmm. Walking around with a goddamn me as your goddamn profile picture. Yeah, yeah. Where you from, Z? I'm trying to figure out where you from. Where you from? Yeah. You're from where? Are you Blackfoot? Oh, okay. Cool. You know the Blackfoot were on the East Coast too, right? You know the Blackfoot are on the East Coast. They're called the Saponi and the Catawba. Yes, the Saponi and the Catawba have a word for Blackfoot in their language. We're, if black people are mostly from the east of the Mississippi and they're calling themselves Blackfoot, and there's tribes that call themselves Blackfoot there, what do you think that means? If there's Blackfoot on the East Coast, on the east of the Mississippi, and black people on the east of the Mississippi, and they're calling themselves Blackfoot, what do you think that means? You didn't even know but there was Blackfoot on the East Coast until I told you. You said what? Sikh Sika. They're not Sikh Sika, but they have their own language word for Blackfoot, the Catawba and the Saponi, because they migrated from Ohio to the East Coast. They're Siouan speaking people. I'm talking about Blackfoot people. There, there, there's more than one Blackfoot. Are you? Can you comprehend right now? They no, yeah, they called themselves Blackfoot in their language, sir. And if black people are from the East Coast, east of the Mississippi, to be specific, and they're claimed to be Blackfoot, what does that tell you? They're not claimed to be your people. Yeah, but ain't no yeah, but no, ain't no yeah, but ain't no yeah, but ain't no yeah, but. So, how about you actually learn something for once and stop thinking that you know everything? How about what? Why can't y'all do that? Huh? You didn't know people. You didn't know people. And then if they look a little deeper, right? The support. No, no, no. They get caught in the black. The black.
Darby, because you know I'm Blackfoot. So,
Oh yeah, Crystal. Go ahead, Crystal.
so my family is Maharan from the Tar River in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Do you want the longitude and the latitude? I can't give you that because then you might go start on my family's land. You know, because y'all are squatters. Also, my grandparents are Saponi, right? And Catawba, as Darvin has already told you, right? And then my grandparents, who were Maharan, Indian, Blackfoot, Mingo, moved to Dobbs County, North Carolina, to Buck Swamp in Salisbury, North Carolina. Hello? So y'all want you to catch me, sugar. Come on, let's go. And then so one thing I know you cannot do that I can do is let's name some grandparents to go to the land masses that I just named. You wanna name grandmamas?
You heard that, Aziz?
Because I can name grandmamas. I can give you 5-generation grandmamas, Tar River, Maharan, Blackfoot, Mingo.
He quiet again. Yeah, well, I got somebody also on TikTok, Aziz, that's Blackfoot too. I got Catawba, Saponi in my hair lineage too. Yeah, he got quiet again. Like what? He been Darvis Blackwash crying in my god. Another unknown motherfucker.
That voice, Darby. I die every time you do that voice.
Oh my god, he's blackwashing the Indians. Like if you don't shut the fuck up. That's fire. That's fire. You Nietzsche can go ahead. She can go ahead. She got her hand up. Yeah, she's right now. Yep. Man, Aziz. Mhm. Right. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's my own TikTok. Yeah. I'm Portuguese and Nigerian. I was like, who else? Yeah, for sure. What's
They're
up?
thinking about they think we trying to take their money or something like they are. That's all they really care about is they little government checks and they free land. They don't have to work and they can just sit up and squat on the land. I have to do nothing because when we start bringing that up, that's the first thing they come thinking about what I could do. Just try to say something about some money. Ain't nobody saying nothing about money. And then like because that's what y'all get. Y'all be getting paid off to lie for all these years. And they go talk to their elders, especially ones out here. I share this.
Excuse me.
I live out in Arizona, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of, little tribes out here and stuff like that. And like, I just happen to have a family member that has a child with a so-called Navajo woman. And she been sitting on here on TikTok and seeing these panels come up and stuff. So she started questioning herself so much so that she asked her mom, like, yo, what's going on? Like, why are these people saying this, right? And then, like, she said she was defensive about it at first. But after a while of talking and like reasoning with her, she gets like, well, maybe they actually were the actual native people. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. They start saying that type of stuff, but because it's all coming out now. But you talk to them elders as they getting older, they about to pass on. A lot of them gonna start letting them know what's going on. Like you know what I mean? Because they know that they've been lying this whole time, trying to keep a narrative going. But because they benefiting from it. It's obvious why they would do it. But I just want to. I'm gonna land my plane there.
For sure. Shut. What's up, Manhattan? I saw you in the other live the other day. Yeah, the other night, or probably it was yesterday. But yeah.
That's all. That's one of our panels of me and my sister. We do that, together so we can, what I'm saying, we trying to, just spread knowledge and, different things about getting the community together type stuff. So yeah, appreciate the love that you shared as well. I'm saying, I'll say because, pay my respect back, brother. I appreciate that.
All right, yeah. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. You got anything, Dre? Well, yeah. For those that don't know, one second. I'm on Twitter and I'm on TikTok. I'm in the Twitter space right now, and I'm on TikTok Live and YouTube. So he was just he's basically a don't let me get the yeah, you might not. Yeah, he was he wasn't like super loud, so but yeah, he was just saying basically picking off what Niji was saying. and stuff like that. And we were just giving each other props. Oh, excuse me. I can't remember some dates. I know CR. I know CR. Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Let me look into that. Unless Crystal heard that. Crystal, you there? Did you hear that? Dang. Treaties. Let me look. Uh so the three you have they're all the 1800s. Um, you have the Treaty of I'm gonna butcher that with the Spanish between Spain and France over Louisiana territory. Treaty of Aranjuez. Aaron has that's when Spain gave up Louisiana basically, and then the Louisiana Purchase Treaty in 1803. And then you have one before that in 1795, which is the Pinckney's. Yeah, Pinckney's Spain. Well, yeah, maybe CR would know or Crystal. I don't know if Crystal. Right. Mm. What's up? We gotta do somebody new on TikTok. What's up, Debonair?
What's up? What's up? What's up? I wanted to ask you a question because I was listening to you. You were saying that there were different tribes of the Blackfoot.
Yep.
Okay, well, my great grandfather, well, this is my great uncle that was telling me our great grandfather was Blackfoot, but we don't know what tribe he came from. But he came from Mississippi.
Mississippi. So Blackfoot in Mississippi, because I know the Biloxi, they're Sioux. The Biloxi are Sioux in Mississippi, and they have a connection with the Catawbas and Pony. That could be that, and or he might have like an ancestor that came from like the Carolinas or something.
Okay, because he left Mississippi and he took the family over to Louisiana.
He took okay,
and that's where they was ever since in Louisiana.
Oh, for sure.
And he was a blacksmith.
And he was
not no slave.
Nice. Shout out to the blacksmith. Like what?
Hey, do y'all got family past the 1500s, or do y'all just got family during the transatlantic slave trade area? Do y'all got family and dates that prove y'all are there before the natives, before y'all come claim their identity?
What? Yeah, my ancestors were before the 1500s. The Powhatan literally go back to 65,000 BC. The Piscataway go back 10,000 years. Go back to the Powhatan go back to 6,500 BC in Virginia, and the Powhatan go back to 10,000 BC in Maryland.
People go back to 5,000 BCE.
65,000 BCE.
They go 6,500. 5,000 BCE. What artifacts do you have or anything that would make this be true? So I can search
Pocahontas Island. Look up Pocahontas Island.
You said what?
Pocahontas Island.
No. Bones, artifacts, language that goes back to
the Algonquin language.
That's like Wee-Wuzzery, like.
Wee-Wuzzery, the same Wee-Wuzzery you was talking about. Hold on, the same. Hold on. Wait, the same Wee-Wuzzery you was just talking about yesterday. Claim that you Egyptian and you from the Mende, but you can't name no Mende ancestor.
Not Egyptian, Inukametiu.
Egyptian.
Learn the language of Medu Neter and then come talk to me.
The language is deciphered by a Frenchman.
I know my ancestors' tongue, unlike most people.
A language deciphered by a Frenchman.
No, deciphered by Africans in Africa. That's still
name the Africans. All right, what Africans decipher?
You know, Jewish people in Israel.
Watch the J word. Watch the J word. Watch
the dead language, but they speak that right now in Israel.
What?
What are you talking about?
What they speak in Israel?
And Hebrew comes from the Medu Neter. So what are you talking about?
Oh, bro. Yeah, they speak Yiddish, bro.
Can I share y'all?
They literally speak Yiddish, bro. Like that's been proven. Like, and this is
can I show you an artifact that proves y'all indigenous?
Can I show an artifact that proves me that I'm indigenous? After you show an ancestor, show me an ancestor from Africa of yours.
That's pretty bad.
So show. I was about to say, hold on, that's too many people talking.
That's cool logic.
You said name an ancestor from
Africa. Been migrated and dispersed all throughout the world. You're thinking like a coon. Think harder, buddy.
How am I thinking like a coon? How am I think harder? Like maybe you can't name an ancestor. Hold on. What's more coon? Hold on. 1 second. What's more cooned out? What's more cooned out? You listen to Europeans about everything about Africa, or me not listening to Europeans about where I came from. I'm going against European thought and philosophy. Europeans created the out of Africa theory. Europeans created the transatlantic slave trade story. I'm getting thumbs down, but it is what it is. Europeans made, and just because they're European don't mean they YT. But yeah, France.
To prove your source.
We have artifacts here. Come on.
Artifact.
Hold on. Let me. Yeah, shouldn't take us.
Name an artifact that predates Native Americans, so y'all can prove y'all indigenous to the land.
6,500
paperwork.
Like why haven't you proved that you're African yet?
I already proved that I'm African.
We got
black as hell. Like what? Like midnight.
No, you're African. Why are you still on indigenous lands? Get up off this indigenous land.
Africans are indigenous to the world.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Where you from? Tell your house to niggas where you from.
If you guys knew your history of migration,
why you want someone else's
1500s don't prove that you're from.
Go back to where you from.
You're native to America. Sorry.
Why are you on someone else's land?
New. That was yesterday.
Why are you on someone else's land?
Whose land is this?
American land.
Indigenous peoples.
Yeah, I was about to say Virginia. Hold on, Virginia has a bunch of. 1 second.
I'm African and I'm indigenous.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No, you're African.
Well, yeah, 1 second. The Powhatan have a bunch of artifacts. They have copper here. Like copper is old as hell. What else? You got chimneys. You got pottery that tell you that the Powhatan were in Virginia. Different tools and stuff like that, you know.
Now you both all of a sudden, but you was just like, my family black as hell.
I'm not saying much. You're not saying much. Show an artifact to the class.
Now you both all of a sudden.
Copper.
My family's black as hell and black.
You don't know what copper looks like?
I got y'all flustered.
You don't know what
artifact.
You copper.
Like 10 of y'all. I can't name one artifact.
I literally said copper. Are you slow?
You said copper?
Yes.
You're saying nature. I said an artifact.
What's the definition of an artifact? What's the definition? What's the definition of an artifact?
Okay, give me some pottery. Give me something that.
They had pottery too, sir.
Okay, show me the dates and the name of the pottery that we.
6500 BC.
You got the screen. You scared.
You ain't show shit yesterday.
You got the screen. Show some.
Hold on, sir. I'm not about to answer to somebody that don't share shit. You ain't share no sources yesterday. Why would I share any sources for you? You couldn't even prove your claim yesterday. We asked you for a hieroglyph yesterday. You took forever to show nothing. So no. Artifact. The definition of an artifact is an object made by a human being, typically an item of cultural or historical interest. Also, something observed in a scientific investigation or experiment that is not naturally present, but occurs as a result of a preparative or instant
don't take nobody else's culture. Show your own culture. Y'all like to take everybody else's
culture. The Powhatan are his own culture. Are you Powhatan, sir? Can you tell me about the Powhatan, sir?
What's the artifact?
Tell me about the Powhatan. You haven't shown shit. So no.
What's the dates for the Powhatan?
The dates for the Powhatan is 6500 BC.
6500 BC?
Yes, it's on a historic marker.
And this is where in America?
Virginia. Where do you think the Powhatan are from?
This is Virginia. And then what's the artifact? What's your artifacts that prove this?
Where you from?
Archaeology, sir. It's literally archaeologists.
I was born and raised in Compton. I'm just not a coon, man.
Born and raised in Compton.
I said, shoot. I said, who your mama and them? I'm from the East Coast. That's how we speak over here.
Yeah, my mama and them from LA. And then I got my mama and them and my grandmama and them, they from Mississippi. That's what I'm saying. Y'all jokes. Y'all think
your folks from Mississippi.
I'm not from Africa and you would have seen my family.
From Mississippi when? What's the name of your African? Can you name your 54 country grandparents from Africa?
Not everybody's blessed enough to meet their grandparents, and not everybody's blessed enough to know.
So you sound real slow when you say
privileged coon.
African.
Black people have been through a genocide, but you guys deflect genocide. So I can't help you with that. You guys are ignorant to U.S. imperialism, so I can't help you with that. It's not my fault you're a coon and not well read.
When we tell y'all that our ancestors run a life proclaiming Indian, we have gone through paper genocide, our records have been changed. Y'all don't take that for an answer, so you don't get to say that. Pull up your African ancestor. No excuses. Just like we don't get to use excuses, you're not using no excuses.
Oh yeah, he ain't show a goddamn thing.
I don't care.
I was about to say, hey, I see you run your sassy ass back up here. Saying, I'm not coming back here no more. This is going to be my only time talking. Now look at you. Obsessed. This man is obsessed.
Okay, let's talk about Homo habilis.
No, we're not talking about... let's talk about a hieroglyph.
We're talking about a Homo habilis. That's
advanced tools.
That's real.
And they migrate out of Africa. That's the proof
right there. We about to. Hey,
y'all ignore all the proof. It's so funny.
Yeah, ignore all the proof that you have yet to present. Yeah, I was about to say that you have yet to present. You're not in Africa. You've never been to Africa. You've never been to Africa, sir.
I'm young. I have all my life to go to Africa.
Man, how old is your ass? How old are you? How old are you?
Old enough to talk to you and teach you a lesson.
No, you're not. Did you grab? Your ass like 21 or something. Hold on, your ass probably can't even drink yet. You're probably 20, 21 and shit. Thinking he the big homie. Fuck out of here. Thinking he the big homie. Sassy ass.
From the mountains of the moon in Ethiopia, the papyrus.
Man, babbling.
The papyrus of Nefer, another artifact.
Babbling.
Still no artifacts.
Babbling. Pull up the artifact right now. Show me a picture of it.
Show you a picture? All right, bet.
Yeah, babbling. Go ahead. What's up, Dre?
Let's show you a picture.
Yeah, you can keep your mic muted.
Let's see.
For the room, not for him, for the space.
Yeah, for the space. Yeah, show the big screen. I'll put you on the big screen. Now you got right. I see. Now he got pictures. Now all of a sudden, he got pictures, but they couldn't show nothing yesterday.
You didn't scary.
I'm not
scary.
Nigga, you won't shut the fuck up.
You mad? I got you mad. You
no,
listening and stuff. Damn.
No.
You know what? We use expressive English here in America. So I don't know what.
Yeah, because you won't like learn how to be quiet. Learn how to be quiet.
Hey, let me.
It's like your ADHD is showing.
On the screen so I can show the people.
All right, your ADHD is showing.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Hurry your ass up. We can't see shit.
We don't see nothing.
How you say put you on the big screen? You ain't even ready for showtime. What?
You ain't even ready. Your homeroom. Go back to homeroom.
Hey, it says live guests needed to go live a video as.
Oh, you ain't even got the abilities.
You don't even have capabilities to go live.
Man, get your weak ass off my stage. Can't even go live yet. You ain't even got enough followers. Build your platform up and come talk to me.
Right. Go get
What's
some
up?
followers.
What's up, Dre? What you got? Are you speaking, Dre?
Oh, he left.
Nah, I dropped him. He need to get his followers up before he come talk to me. He gotta get his bands up, get his followers up too. Embarrassing. Go ahead. Dre, are you speaking? We can't hear if you speaking. Can y'all hear Dre? Or is it me?
Who's Dre? Dad?
Yo, can you hear me?
Now, go ahead. Dre, are you speaking?
Yeah, I'm speaking.
We can't hear if you
I'm speaking. Can you hear me?
Maybe. Hold on one second. I gotta get back on Twitter.
Echo.
I gotta get back on Twitter. The Spice. Hold on, right, real quick. That's why I ain't have too many guests on here right now.
Fuck, I closed my app and came back. Still couldn't hear me, so I'm bringing you back up.
Oh, I'm here. All right, I can hear you now. Cool. Except, oh, you can keep co-host? Oh, cool. What's your all right. I appreciate it. I was about to say, this I was like, don't mind that E1B1A dude. He just he was just yapping. He was yapping all yesterday. They ain't show nothing. Saying he could debunk the Bible, this and that, and he ain't show no artifact, no nothing. So we got take these 21-year-olds, these 20-year-olds with these early 20s with caution. Probably his ass probably 19. But yeah. I've heard, I can't really pinpoint it, but I've heard, I know there's similarities between some tribes, and I know there's tribes that wear turbans, like the Cherokee. I think, the turbans, like with the Cherokee and the Navajo and the Seminole, I think those are just like ceremonial things that they did. That's why I can't really pinpoint anything else. Go ahead. For sure. What? All right, for sure. Oh, okay. Okay. For sure. What's up? Who else? Hey, Venus, Crystal, y'all there? Anybody else want to come up on TikTok?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to show my picture just to the room. So the deity beside this gentleman here is Quetzalcoatl, right? But the gentleman is what's important. Y'all see the hair? You see his face. You see his complexion. Y'all complexionist. I'm a complexionist too. Okay. You see his complexion. I'm a complexionist also. I'm a hairologist. So I'm a cosmetologist, and that there is called an afro. Hello. And that's on the wall in the temple in the Yucatan Peninsula, in one of the temples in the Yucatan. Yep, you can go look at it too. And you can't take no food in there because you're gonna be messing up our stuff. So you eat your sandwich outside.
For sure. Yeah.
But if you go to the what is the thing? The pyramid in Gaza, you can eat on the inside.
Yeah, I was about to say they be trashing the fuck out the pyramids in Gaza.
Inside of those temples.
Yeah. Man, they be trash. Yeah, these goddamn hoteps and shit. Like, man, them pyramids is trashed. Like, tourists do whatever they want in them pyramids. That shit be crazy. Hey, what's up, Frenchie? But yeah, what's up, CR? See, CR came through to the TikTok. Oh, she's salute. Either no respect. She gave me some feathers. But you got anything, Dre? All right, for sure. Yeah, it's cool. I ain't just cooling. Let's see what's up with everybody else got. What's that? Well, man, I'm just chilling. I'm on Twitter Spaces too. So I'm on Twitter Space, TikTok Live, streaming on YouTube, streaming on Twitter, streaming on Instagram. Yeah, I'm just everywhere right now. Yeah, I'm just everywhere right now. Did you have your smoke out on here, CR? On TikTok? Yeah, he's on TikTok right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dre said what's up, CR. What's up, Mother Nurture? We said, yeah, I'm pretty sure he heard you. Maybe. Yo, whoa nah. Like, whoa nah. Whoa nah, baby. Do I want to call out of work tomorrow? I'll probably call out for work tomorrow. King, who is that? Who's in the comments right now, chat? Y'all calling somebody a clown right now? What's up, paperwork? You got big paper in the building? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, paperwork. Yeah, paperwork is somebody that just came through. That's his name on TikTok. But we do stand on paperwork and lineage. yeah, it's a tangible source that proves who you are, proves who your family is, and a way to back up your oral traditions that you may have heard growing up. So everyone should do their genealogy, not just the Black Americans, everybody. Like if you're unsure about where you're from, then go do it. Genealogy isn't exclusive to one group of people. And that will also, like going back to what you asked me earlier, that will help the delineation process as well. And some people might be butthurt of what they find. You know. What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, Nix? I damn near forgot. But yeah, what's up? If Nix is in here, so yeah, CR has said something in the chat. He said he does most treaties dealing with Louisiana. Let me put myself on the big screen because y'all dealing with Louisiana. If you're there, CR, what's the oldest treaty in Louisiana? Gemini Moon. What's up, New Era? New Era probably been in here. Ice, ice, baby. Oh, what's up, Sue? What's up, Kaylin? Who else I mixed? Black Idaho in here. We got Duke in here. Oh, CR says 1719, Dre. That's the oldest Louisiana treaty. Yeah. Yeah, AI said the oldest was 795, but 1719 is the oldest for Louisiana's treaty. Dang, y'all getting on King Laws for real. 1716, he said. He said 1760. He said 1716. Chop. Like, damn, they giving the scalp to this guy in the comments right now. Like everybody. Oh no, I'm talking about on TikTok. Everybody got a tomahawk out for this one dude. Tomahawks is out. He can't be disrespectful. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was about to say there's plenty of black folks on the Shinnecock Reservation. You got the Wampanoag Reservation, like all types of the Piscataway Reservation. Well, the Piscataway really don't have. They have a township more so than a reservation. But yeah. And then, Crystal, shout out to Crystal for saying, projects and reservations. So it's plenty of our folks in the projects. And guess what? They're on reservations.
Housing, which is funneled through the Bureau of Indian Affairs, which is inside of the Department of the Interior. You can Google it. You ain't got to take my word for it or Darvin's.
For sure.
You got to tap it in your hand.
Exactly. You got a computer in your hand. Yeah, well, yeah, shout out to CR2. Yeah. Yeah, projects are urban reservations. But yeah, you got anything for me, Dragon? That's all he gave. He gave me the thumbs down earlier. He said people of color colonialists. Like who? Who are those folks? People of color, like who we talking about? What's a YT native? Yeah. Well, what's that? The only YT natives we acknowledge are the $5 ones. You funny as hell, Venus. He must have got muted. What you want to know about him? Yeah, yeah, I've seen it before. I know what you're talking about. Huh? Where am I on Twitter, Crystal?
Uh-huh.
I'm in Dre space. But yeah, go ahead.
Space?
Official Dre. All right, cool. Yeah, without a doubt. but yeah, I know what the back creek symbol is. Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I mean, I won't be opposed. I mean, there are tribes that say what are they? What? Why is it slipping my? What is their names? Phoenicians. That Phoenicians they traded with Phoenicians and stuff like that. So that's possible way how that got over here. Them traded with Phoenicians, ancient Hebrews traveling, and things like that. Or Americans travel to different places. So yeah, I'll just say like a long system of trade, and people passing down different things because the way people pass down culture is different. There's oral traditions and minds going all over the world passing down knowledge. So, and then there's a book by Jack D. Forbes talking about the Algonquin conquest of the Mediterranean and stuff like that. So, people been traveling for a long time. Yeah, well, yeah, that's a book, and then they're saying like 1100s, 1300s, things like that. Algonquins were in the Mediterranean, and then Jack D. Forbes has the American discovery of Europe, things like that. So,
They try to discredit that book about the Algonquin conquest. They put it in the fiction section.
They put a lot of things in the fiction section. They don't want people to read, right? Man, that's crazy. And how do you explain Seneca the younger and Seneca the older? Yeah, Seneca the older is Seneca the younger that are Roman priests and stuff. And there's a tribe named Seneca in America. Yeah, for sure. Yep, Maryland, New York, Pennsylvania, Jersey, like all them, that East Pennsylvania, all them areas. And then then there you have it. There's Seneca the Younger and Seneca the Older in Rome. You know, nah. If these are the philosophers that existed, they had to been melanated or at least mixed, right? Yeah, for sure. Because Italy isn't. Italy. You have Italy. Italians are historically melanated beginning, and then you know mixed to become how they look now. Yeah, exactly. That's why Italians and Sicilians aren't too thrilled about melanated people because of the story behind that. Like that. That's not no wee wuzzery. That's just what happened. It is what it is. Moors conquest of the Iberian Peninsula for like damn near 1,000 years. Yeah, like once they, and it's not, wasn't all of them, was obviously, but the ones that just started, they turned on their women first. That was the first thing. They turned on the women. Then they started doing that infiltration system everywhere. It all started at home first. Then that type of way played out. Like it's just an energy. It's like a spiritual energy, honestly. Like this story, this spiritual story of the man turning on the woman, and then this played out in different aspects with the Moors. They did that in Egypt. They did that like the Cherokee with the Cherokee. Cherokee women didn't want to go on the Trail of Tears. They wanted to stay where they was at, and the men were like, "Nah, we gonna go. We gonna go eat. We gonna go west." And then they weren't fucking with that. The Cherokee women they want to go on the Trail of Tears, and you can tie that back to the what's the Sumerian story? Marduk and Tiamat. Yeah, Marduk and Tiamat. Now Marduk turned on Tiamat. That spiritual story translated all over the world. Just find it interesting. You just find that stuff interesting. If anybody wants to come up on TikTok, feel free. What's up, Sam? Yeah, what's up, Sam? We got Chef Bay here. What's up, Nagu? Nagual? However you pronounce your name. Man. It's been a pretty chill space and live. We had some people that had to we had to pull out the tussy for, but you know. I'm surprised on Africa. Well, this one dude, he was Portuguese and Yoruba. He came up. But I don't know. I haven't been on spaces like that either. So it's rare seeing me on spaces now. I ain't really been feeling spaces.
I couldn't find y'all on spaces, and your profile picture don't have the purple circle around it on spaces.
That's
so I didn't even see it.
Yeah, Twitter been so janky, and Twitter been shadow banning. Like Twitter always shadow bans me after I hit 1 million impressions. That shit's annoying. I'm like, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say they even like that. They could. It's gonna be a lot of people butthurt then. There's gonna be a lot of people butthurt. Yep, exactly. And then there's gonna be a lot of people. They're gonna have to accept the fact that they just came here recently. So they're gonna have to throw that pre 1776 rhetoric out in the trash because you weren't here.
Now, asking what their grandma, if they say they was from the Trail of Tears or they from Oklahoma or any of those places, just ask them what they 1675 grandmama born around the 1675. What's their names?
Facts.
Names of grandmamas from the 1600s, from the late 1600s. We ain't even trying to go until you go back to 1601 or nothing like that. 1680, 1690, 1701. Names of grandmamas.
Yeah. And then
but they always want to tell me I'm not speaking my language, but yet you're using my alphabet.
Exactly. What was I about to say? I don't know if I ever told you this, Dre, but I made some YT people shut down their space for me and Art. It was me and Art, like they was being racist and shit. And we was just in there saying, "Oh, you're not YT." And Art was like saying, "If you came off the Mayflower, then you're a Sephardi small hat." they was getting mad, and then eventually, boom, the space gone. I was just like, "Yeah, y'all not YT. Y'all folks wasn't here," and shit like that. And they end up shutting down the space. That shit was hilarious. Yep. Exactly. Oh, you got a hot mic, me boo. She must have not. Yeah, they must have not meant to come up here. For sure, that's a fact. But yeah, uh, so yeah, all right, for sure. All right, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Right. Yeah, Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll talk to you another time. Yeah. All right, for sure. Appreciate it. Peace. All right. Let me go to StreamYard and present the TikTok live now.
Because we could get some wobbles in here to beat them up.
Dang, let me
some Nabisco Keebler cookies.
yeah. Let me mute myself on StreamYard now. Yo. Yeah, it's been a kind of a yo. Yeah, you coughing. That's not good. Yeah, I've been under the weather since Saturday, honestly. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call out of work tomorrow too. I don't think I want to show up. Just to be safe.
You don't want to play?
Thank you. Oh, you said it. First you said you. Yeah, share the live out, y'all. Let's get some other people in here. Let's get some more people in here. Share the live out, y'all. Oh yeah, this guy said out. Yeah, I remember you. You said Algonquin. Algonquin ain't exist. Like, what did you mean by that? Excuse me. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining my team, Frenchie. Donations. How much does the TikTok gift worth? Donations. Bang the cash apps. But nah, I've been having fun being back on TikTok. I've been having fun being back on TikTok. It's been cool. Wow, what's up, Yusef?
Y'all be scared because I'm in here.
Yeah, we need to get back to regular scheduled program.
Outside. You upset that my source is better than yours?
Wonder what that Portuguese is.
It's from government.gov and your stuff is from the .com and the .org that some people just put together.
Right.
Don't be.
Shout out to everybody that joined the team. Shout out to everybody that has joined the team.
Yeah, I need 3 more people to join the team so I can send Darby the team cheers. I'm at level 3 by myself.
What's up, Hula? How you doing? I just been, but nah, it was cool. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, y'all, I don't really. Oh, I got another number 22. Wow. You got number 22. Thank you, Hula. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody? What y'all been doing? Y'all been doing y'all genealogy chat? Y'all been doing y'all genealogy chat? What you waiting for if you haven't? $22. What's up, Jody? looking at mine now. Thank you for a bracelet. Thank you for the bracelet, girly girl. A team bracelet. Yeah, donations. Donations. I'll have to get some Monopoly money. So I can have my gimmick donations. Some cash. Maybe like donations. Which I think I'm gonna call out tomorrow too. We'll be back Thursday and Friday. Because I don't feel like going to work. Yeah, but I'm stuck in the 1850s on one side. What state? What state is it? Oh yeah, if you want to join the Discord, make sure you do that. Hit me up if you want to join my Discord. North Carolina. What's up, dude? Feel better soon. Thank you. Thank you. There's a few people I can't get past. What years do they stop at? What's good, bro? What's up? Man, I'm just recovering. Thank you, Jody. If I don't even know if I said thank you for that before, but yeah, thank you. Anybody talking on Instagram? People don't ever talk to me on Instagram. I don't know why. I heard you mention the Gibsons. Yeah, the Gibsons go back far in Virginia. The Gibsons go back far in Virginia. But yeah, hit me up if you want to join my Discord. I got genealogy class on Saturdays and Sundays at 1 p.m. The last name Hannah, not many people have Hannah. I've never seen too many people with the last name Hannah. Haven't seen that. That's a unique last name. A unique last name. Or Daggets. My Inventor Society on Discord. Thank you. Thank you, Nix. Thank you, Nix. You got over 300 people on the StreamYard. I know why he went. Yeah, I banned him from StreamYard. I banned that Aaron Taylor dude from StreamYard. He kept spamming. Like he act just like how you type, dude. Like all that spamming information. Currently in Surrey County, Virginia. My direct paternal fifth great grandfather. Oh, yeah, I got folks from Surrey County. Yeah, with Surrey County, they could either be Powhatan or Sharonaka. When it comes to Surrey County. Word. Yep. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, let's get the likes up to 25K. Get the likes up to 25K. Are people tired of Darvin Osiris on TikTok? Darvin is so pseudo. They probably got mad because I wasn't letting too many people on the stage. You don't have to let me on the stage, dude. What's up, Susie? Oh, what's up, Bria? How you doing? What you got going? What's up, Bria? I don't think I spoke to you. Time for an op. TikTok can chill all day for sure, for sure. Yeah, I was on. I know paperwork at a live earlier. Peace. What's up, Suze? Oh man. Who else? Who else we got in here? else we got here? I sorry, spoke to Q. I spoke to Cosby. Who just came through? What's up, Amaru? What's up, Amaru? Yeah, I like these chill lines where you can just chop it up. Even not too many trolls. You been on Clubhouse, Crystal?
In a while. If I do, I just be looking to see who up there and what rooms, but it don't be nothing interesting.
Hey, Bria said, "Hey, looking at my tree." Okay, for sure. Yeah, I ain't been on Clubhouse either. Clubhouse is just dead.
Whack 100 still up there yelling and trying to call people out and stuff like he more than 5'2".
Wow, Whack 100 still on Clubhouse. That's all I need to hear. Golly. I want to go toward the spaces. The live started off funny. How it started off funny? Yeah, clear.
What's up?
Not much. Just chilling for real. It's a chill stream today, I see.
I found some images. Well, it's really something I like to do is I like to watch videos of people going to places that other Black indigenous people live, and I like to look because ain't no way dude don't look like they're African or Black American. Like no way, no one can sit there.
Say that again. Cut out.
You know what I'm saying? I said there's no way that people can sit there and say that this person doesn't look either Black American or African.
You look like Don Cheadle.
Because they always say, "Oh, Melanesian." Huh?
You look like Don Cheadle a little bit.
Yeah, but people always say like, "Oh, you could tell the difference between Melanesians and Black Americans and Africans." You know what I'm saying? They all, to me, we all look more or less alike. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see this face in Africa or in America or in Melanesia. You know what I mean? Because this is a video from Papua New Guinea.
Yep. That's why
I just thought that was.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying I thought it was interesting. I like watching videos like this.
Yeah, for sure. That's why when people say, "Oh, you look African," I was like, I also look Melanesian. I also look, like Aboriginal Australians, like,
Yeah, I mean, my grandmother, my great grandmother on my mom's dad's side looks like this man. You know what I'm saying? And then this guy right here, this guy look legitimately like everybody's grandparents right here. Both of these dudes.
For sure.
That's why I love watching these videos. But you remember last time I was on your live, I was looking for that map where that guy had circled the entire west coast of Africa.
Oh, you froze.
Africa and said that's where Jeannie and Joe McLean's descendants came from. I found the map. Look, check it out. This is the map.
Yeah, it froze for a bit, but I can see the map.
What happened? So I was saying, this map, it was that relative that I have that's a genealogist who didn't really do his due diligence about where the Jeannie and Joe's parents came from. He said because they were slaves, they must have come from these regions in Africa.
Right.
Look, and he literally highlighted every single West African country, and then all the trade ports he pointed to with an arrow. This is disrespectful.
Yeah, exactly. Like you do.
But what y'all been on? What y'all been talking about?
I was on a Twitter space earlier with somebody I know. Somebody that's cool. We live in the same city. He's Haitian.
Okay.
And then he wants me to come on his like radio show too. So he was just interviewing me as an indigenous person, basically.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Look, also you guys could go and you can watch these videos of people that have known Nigerian ancestry or African ancestry taking DNA tests. Like they'll go and they'll buy it for themselves just so they could see how much West African they are. And you know, like usually it says they're pretty high amount of West African, but like even if they're in Nigeria, sometimes it's not what they expect. You know what I'm saying? Very, very interesting. Like even this one right here. See, we're secretly Congolese. Nigerians take an ancestry DNA test. I've been going in on the DNA stuff, like pointing out a lot of stuff about that.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all that be touching on that. You, what paperwork, grandson, ungreeted, like I got genetics and DNA talk on a lot.
Yeah, but I just came up because I wanted to show that map and that picture I found. I mean, I gotta get going, but yeah, I mean, I'll be back on live another time now.
All right, yeah, appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, no problem.
Who requested that? Nobody.
Said he was talking like a native, telling his creation story. You talking about a person who just got off the stage, Lou?
Nah, she said in the beginning of the live.
Oh.
It's yeah, if anybody wants to come up, feel free. If you want to talk to me, it's probably like a nice time you actually want to talk to me. And people not no talking over you and shit. You know.
I'm gonna show y'all. Let me step out of the realm for a second and let's look at a building or two.
All right.
I hope it ain't the resolution ain't too high. Why did they remove this from Buffalo, New York? Why did they knock that down? What was wrong with all those buildings?
Right.
American Indians built those. Americans. We only gotta say Indian. We can just say Americans built that. Americans. And the copper color races are the Americans before you get it. So I would like to know why they tear them down. What was the purpose? And why they get here? And then why did the OFA get here 1890? Why they wait so late to come to America, the OFA? And then I'm sure they had to sabotage the presidency in 1913. Because how did one of the OFAs become president? I don't understand how OFA became the president in 1913. Anybody can explain it to us? To me, anybody got nothing to say.
Yeah, I was about to say, we got 31 people here. Yeah. Y'all, cat got y'all tongue tonight. You don't want to talk to you tonight, Darby. That's what they're saying. They don't want to talk to us tonight, Crystal. Thank you for the hand heart. Thank y'all for the gifts. Donation.
I be shocked when I get gifts. Oh shit, I got a gift. Something else on the screen then. Come on, let's go. Let me keep you interested. I went to, this is called Bowling Springs. It is a mound site on the outside of Nashville, Tennessee. That's the sign for the site. You can screenshot it. Go ahead and get it. I'm going to show you some of the mounds. Patty cake, bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it up, put it in the pan. Yay! I'm gonna show you just a few of the mounds. There's one. I think that this mound complex has about maybe 6 mounds. Real mound complex is, let me show you this photo right here. These people, so the park, they say the park was closed, right, when I went to it. But the park leads into these people's neighborhood. And look at the gate right there. Don't it look like they using it for some kind of seance or something strange? Yeah. To the fruit. Look at that. Like it's open to the community, but it's closed. But the park is closed. I'm trying to say, well, wait a minute. Why is that? And then I still didn't get no question, no answer to that, because they said the park was closed, but y'all can't keep me out. This is what the complex looked like. And you saw that gate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. In town.
Me and my kids also went to Poverty Point, Louisiana. Poverty Point used to say on Google the oldest man-made structure in the world. Now is one of the oldest man-made structures. With Pat and Charlie, Jim and Joe and Pat and Charlie, were used to make the mound. And they can't fathom how the mound was made, because they have like these math equations on how much dirt they had to bring in, to build it, or how much dirt they had to take away. And none of their theories make any sense. No sense at all. Or they give you the history, or what they think the history is. I said, well, who put this together? A kindergartner? Because information is, I'm looking for my Poverty Point. Oh, there you go. It's on the other side. Okay, there we go.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
So this is why I took the PDF.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
So this is where I took my 7 and my son Puda for Easter last year. We went to Poverty Point. I think this one right here is Watson Break, but they are like maybe 5 miles apart from each other. Mm-hmm. And then they have the LSU mounds, and then they had those storms last year, so they could see where the pyramids is, where those golden pyramids are in the Gulf of America. They did that last year. They did a lot of hurricanes in the Gulf last year, if you remember. And because that archaeologist said that there were pyramids out there, and they called him a kook, right? But yet they've been moving the water around in the Gulf so they can see, what they can see while the wind blowing the water around. Because the Gulf, it may look like it's a small, like it's not that large, but it is actually humongous.
Yeah.
We went to also. I've been to the mounds in Alabama, Moundville, in Alabama. When you go, I always take my shoes off and and do some grounding. You can feel the electricity in the ground when you go to the mounds.
Yeah.
I always pour libations. I always pour some water. If I got some liquor in my car, I pour them a little of that too. Everybody want a little taste of something.
Yeah.
Pour them a little of that too. Everybody want a little taste of something.
Yeah. So.
I couldn't walk up to the top of this. When I went to Moundville, that's the first time I couldn't walk to the top of a mound because I partially dislocated my hip in the skating range. So them steps, my leg was like, oh, I don't know. But I've been doing the stretches, to pull that sciatic nerve out. So I can, we're gonna go to Cohoiki this summer.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna show you one of the plaques for Poverty Point, and then I'm gonna show you one of the mounds.
Cool.
Nice. All right, let me show you one of the mounds. So the other one I'm in a video, so you can't show the videos up here. Y'all can show pictures. Oh, Darby, have you been beating up your ChatGPT?
I don't even use ChatGPT. I use that.
I mean, just to beat it up. Either one of them AI machines, right?
I'm getting back to my I'm getting back to that box. I'm getting back to your back is good. And then I'm back. I'm back writing my book too. Those that don't know, I got a book coming. What's up? Is that Mind's Eye back? Did the Mind's Eye just come back? Oh no, she just pumped. I got pump fake.
Poverty Point has a lot of ridges, right? They have the mounds, and then they have like a lot of maybe they had like copper or something over the top of them before they because I doubt it don't look like it was just straight grass. Like, why would it be? What would it be the significance of making the ridges and having just grass on top of it? So I feel like they probably had some type of metal or stone, over the top of the ridges, and and then when my son went up the largest mound at Poverty Point, he found a set of steps because he didn't go down back the steps that they had. He went down the side of the temple, of the mound, and found a set of steps, and then it was like a door or something that he was like, Mama, it's like a door right here. I was like, jump over it before you fall in it. No, Poodle, the last room we went to Poverty Point, he found another set of steps. Yo, Hydra, how you doing, Suge?
Yeah, hey, how you doing? If anybody else comes up, feel free. It's a pretty chill live right now. What's up, prehistoric site?
Got you, Darvin.
If it ain't like, if I ain't cleared up in like the next 2 hours, I'm falling out of work.
Get up here. Lord have mercy.
Hey, ma'am.
Hey. How are you?
Fine. Just showing pictures of the mounds I've been to.
Yes, ma'am. I see you. I'm going to a museum, University of Tampa. I'm going on the 12th. That's where they got like the castle. They made it a hotel now. I believe it's at the college now. They stole it, and it was one of those energy ports. Where they do the energy transfer or whatever they were doing with the energy. But yeah, I'm going there. I can hardly wait to go. It's on the water. I want to take a lot of pictures.
Nice. Yeah, what's up? Let's get to 30K likes. I've been there.
There's lots of people.
Yeah, I've been in Baton Rouge, but
There was a Baton Rouge in South Carolina, Baton Rouge in South Carolina.
Yeah.
No, I was asking you how to.
Oh.
What was that?
There was a Baton Rouge and they call it Baton Rouge in South Carolina.
Baton Rouge, South Carolina. It's so many places I'm seeing now that they just duplicate the name. They just put like I didn't know. I'm in like the Tampa Bay area in Florida, and I didn't know that there was a Tampa in Oklahoma. I believe no. Is it Oklahoma? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a Tampa in Oklahoma. I know it's a Miami in Oklahoma. I'm like, where's all this stuff coming from? But no, I had no idea. David Slim, he said, I've been there. It's a beautiful campus. Didn't know they had a museum. Yeah, David, you didn't see the castle. Yeah, it's the oldest part there. The courtyard is like a 6-point star. Yeah, they got it all. It's really nice there. Yeah, there's mounds north of Tampa. I believe that's Crystal Lake. And I want to go and see them. I believe that's Crystal Lake. Mm-hmm.
You know, down there is what county? What's up? Yeah.
What's good, bro? I'm out driving, going to get some food.
Say that again. You sound kind of small.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to get some food. But yeah, I have seen the castle, but I did not know that was a museum. I was just down there hammocking with some friends one night. So that's how I know till August last year. I lived there. I've been on Crystal River. It's a beautiful area, and there's mountains.
Right.
So yeah, if you get a chance, go up to not just Crystal River, but also I believe there's Indian burial grounds around the Rainbow River, which is about 30 minutes west of the Crystal River.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been on both rivers, and Crystal River has the mounds, and I believe the burial grounds are on the Rainbow River. There's also Wikiwachi. The mound, I believe, was destroyed, but there is a plaque that marks its location.
Now,
so yeah,
who destroyed the mound?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't get to get a good look at it because I saw the plaque from kayak. And there was no place for me to park and just get out. Plus, there were gators in the water, so I wasn't cool with that.
Oh yeah, don't play with our gators. We got those in and out of the waters around here. Like, when does gator come walking in front of the house? Are you for real?
I lived in Tampa for a year before I saw a gator anywhere.
Yeah, people look at our gators like they historical, like it's something to look at. I'm like, listen, you better leave that gator alone, because these are Florida gators. These aren't just regular gators, okay? These ain't no Louisiana gators. These are swamp Florida gators. These gators have a mind of their own. And
the problem is a lot of tourists come down, and tourists and snowbirds, they'll just feed them, so they get more comfortable coming up to humans because they associate us with food.
Right. Yeah, and don't walk a little dog by the lake.
See these little white ladies doing that all the time, and I was like, yo, like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, that is a snack for the gator. Like, it'll catch you before you realize it. Matter of fact, about 6 months ago, there was a story in the news about a lady. She was walking her little dog, and the gator got the dog, and she tried to fight the gator. The gator got her too. They had to kill the gator, and the woman was still inside.
Oh, wow.
It hadn't digested her yet. The little old lady was trying to get her dog back. It's like, yo, all it takes is one bite, and your dog gone. Like,
that's right. That's right.
These people don't think.
Y'all want to know the difference between Louisiana gators and the Florida ones? Y'all's are domesticated, like you just said. Y'all feed y'all. We don't fuck with them. Man, look here. They know when we run across them. They know we about to make a belt, some shoes, and some luggage out their ass. They avoid us in Louisiana. You want to talk about the ones in the swamp? Them bitches don't play with us. Y'all, they be right there running across the park.
We do not feed them bitches. It's the white folks.
Walking across the golf yard.
Yeah, them snow bunnies.
Too friendly.
Them snow bunnies come down here and feed them gators.
The fuck is that in the road? Is that a raccoon?
It's a raccoon. You must still be in Florida.
I am.
Get out and get it.
Hell no, he's bigger than my dog. I ain't touching him.
Hell no, I'm thinking about that.
See, I'm from the country area. We would have been that guy, and he'd have been dinner.
All that good eating. I already know your folks lingo.
I don't eat them no more though, but honey, I done ate it all. We done ate the gator. We done ate the gator, the turtle, the rabbit, the possum, the raccoon. All of that.
No coon. I didn't had it before. One of my partners who I used to work with in construction, he was from Donaldsonville, and he brought something to work. And he one of them country niggas. And like it looked like beef stew with rice.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. Man, everybody that tried that shit at lunchtime, 45 minutes later, we always trying to get to a porta potty. Everybody's everybody but him. And he laughing, talking about, I eat this all the time. We know you eat this shit all the time. You probably got this off the side of the road while you feeding this shit to people. My stomach all tore up trying to eat. The shit was good. I ain't gonna hold you. It was good. Like it was like a braised beef type of texture.
Yeah, if you put enough pepper in it, it's gonna taste good. But the
pepper in the world gonna save you from what it's gonna do to your digestive system.
Yeah, he ain't got no business picking that up on the side of the road if he ain't see it go down.
He said that as a joke to him. I don't think he picked it up like that. Even though he said he has, but he like nah. He actually popped that one, but still just the fact that you know what I'm saying it messed up my stomach like that. I wasn't food.
I don't want no more raccoon or no possum. All of that I just named: possum, raccoon, alligator, turtle, rabbit. I done ate it all, and I don't want no more of it. Nope, that was when I was little and I ain't know any better. My uncle, he used to get out there and wrestle them alligators. Call him the crocodile hunter. No more.
What's up? Welcome back.
Darby, are you playing a game? How did you know? Because you keep looking back and forth.
I'm playing.
Trying to get that kill count up.
Nah, I'm not. I'm playing.
Hey, what you playing?
Wrestling.
I'm back.
I ain't played no wrestling since
Super Nintendo.
I ain't even gonna say Super. I'm gonna say New World Order. Well, no. I take that back. I definitely haven't played none of the 2K ones. What was the? It was the TCH one on 64. Matter of fact, that was it New World Order? Yeah, I believe it was. It was on 64. That was the last time I really like fully invested in the wrestling.
Last gaming system I had was Super Nintendo. That was back in the 90s. Yeah, I'm older.
Welcome back, Vegas. Around the same age group. I'm a millennial too.
Yeah.
I only played. I still watch.
I think all of us millennials.
I ain't no millennial.
I'm whippersnapper.
Yeah. Whippersnapper.
You gotta say that.
Yeah, I forgot about whippersnapper.
Hey, what you mean?
That's funny. Millennial. They ain't have to drive around me like that. Charger. Any Charger drivers get on my nerves. Challengers, Chargers. Well, I got a Dodge. I'm in a Dodge, but it's not a Challenger or a Charger. I'm like, listen, respect me. Okay? Respect me. He just zoomed by like as if I was in a Ford or something, you know?
was in his way. That's what you was.
Yeah, I was in his way. I was creeping. I was definitely creeping. I was too close to the house. Why would I go fast?
You one of those folks who just go slow in the fast lane.
Yeah. No, I don't do that. I mean, I'm right here. It's a 30 mile per hour street. Right here. I'm right here. I was right here at the house. I was literally like within 2,000, 3,000 feet of the house. It was okay to go slow.
I'll give you a pass.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, but he didn't.
You were just slowing down?
No, I ain't had a blinker.
That's why they did what they did.
They did it.
Like, see, you could have turned your blink on. That'd be me. That would have been me shooting by you like that.
I ain't had a blinker on, and I didn't put my foot on the brake either. I just took my foot off the gas. So he didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, you was down bad for that.
Mm-hmm. I know. But still.
On your side until you explain what you just did. Now I feel for him.
Man. What you say? Black Americans are indigenous. Prove me wrong. You had no Africans in here today?
Oh, I had
Portuguese.
In Canada, living in Portuguese.
Wow.
Portuguese in what?
In Europe.
And that made him special? He thought he did.
I just got some questions. What you got on radio? You know, that's while speaking our language.
Uncle on him?
I didn't even speak on it. I didn't even speak it.
He speak any of his tongues? Does he speak Portuguese or Luba? You say again?
He said, I ain't asking him. He said he doesn't speak he said his dad did.
Talking about that.
Right. Because I thought he was first. And I asked him first.
Crystal, where you at?
Crystal, you there?
Probably took a bathroom break. You know, sis, she'll tell you I'm on the older side. Come on back to us. Oh.
What's up, man?
Oh, he said Hemi. He said Hemi giving. Yeah, you probably heard it pass by me. He was like, yeah, he was like, I'm like, oh, stop it. You know, I don't have any of that in my little Dodge. I got an older model. What is this? A Dodge Caliber. I love my little car. It's so cute. It's way better than that what I just got rid of. What was that? Volkswagen Tiguan. Man, that thing gave me so many problems. I don't want. Now not a German car as a single woman. No.
You said the Tiguan?
Yeah, Tiguan.
Yeah, I got a Jetta now.
Okay, man.
Yeah, it takes patience.
Patience.
They're not user friendly.
Patience. It took money. Everything cost $1,000 or more to get it fixed.
Depends on where you're getting it from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you know somebody who can do it for you, it's a lot cheaper.
Well, see, that's the problem.
I did myself.
What? Now, where you was?
I was in Lutz.
No way.
Excellent.
Right around the corner.
I was in Wesley for a year, then I was in Lutz for another year.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, I needed you to help me with that car.
Hey, if you had paid me with food, I would have done it.
What? Man, what you want? Some fried? You want some fried rabbit? We could do the turtle. You want some stewed turtle legs?
Legs and rabbit toes.
Stewed turtle legs. You probably would have ate it.
Probably. I would try. I try a lot of things at least once. I probably would have hated it.
Yeah. That's
I'm actually a vegetarian, but I try a lot of things at least one time.
Yeah, I'm about to go vegan again. I'm about done with this food, man. All this food tearing my stomach up.
We're not meant to eat, and regardless of whether it's processed or not.
Yeah. I'm like, my gosh.
We don't eat shellfish or pork. That's just us. My extended family, some of them do, but my immediate family, we don't.
I don't eat pork no more. Biblically, I'm not supposed to eat shellfish either, and I got to go back to that because I kind of messed up on that. Here goes somebody. Hold on, let's see what she finna say. Hey, girl.
Hey, Brad, how you doing? I've been by here to see you, but I ain't seen you.
Where you been?
Home, trying to get over that shit. Like my brother yesterday made a week since we buried him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What you doing out this time of night? It's 11 o'clock.
I'm serious. I know that. I'm trying to please help me out until Wednesday. I need $2. That's why
Don't you need a few dollars?
$8.
$8. Yeah. Now you ain't never come to me with no 8, a whole 8.
Yeah, I know they're pretty.
Huh?
The nails pretty.
Oh, thank you. I done broke one. You see, I done broke one. I got to get it fixed. These nails, they do them so flimsy. All that money.
You know when you need some work, let me know.
Huh?
You know when you need work, let me know.
Yeah, I need help. We're supposed to be getting a new stove. Let me see. I took that desk out of my daughter's room and I put it in the living room. So she got a lot more room, but I'm trying to figure out how to open this window. $7, $8. I'm gonna keep this 10.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, I think that's 8.
No, I'm come out here tomorrow and check the window out.
Okay, well, I probably need like a man to try to open that thing because it's pretty hard to open. Your windows like that too? Okay. All right. Be careful out here. Oh, you going home? All right.
Hey, I'm about to wrap this thing up, y'all.
I gotta know about you and Andre getting back together. Gotta know.